So here is the New York Times Daily Puzzle. There are over 1,300 different puzzles in the archive. They've all been created by the New York Times. So the question arises, why can't we make puzzles? How hard could it be? Well, you can make your own puzzle, and there are 5 steps. The first thing you do is choose a pangramic word. That's a word that has exactly 7 unique letters. Next, you choose one of those letters as the center letter. Next, you choose what words will satisfy those 7 letters and center letter. Then you optionally give clues for those words, and that's it. You give your name and location, and you have created a community puzzle. I call them community puzzles because they're offered to the Hive Mind community. So the first step to start creating a puzzle is to look at the top, and you see this Create Puzzle link. Click on that, and you're in step 1, creating a pangramic word. It says right here, a pangramic word is one that has exactly 7 unique letters. So, how many pangramic words are there? Turns out there are a lot. Here are 3 large lists of pangramic words. This link here shows you all the pangrams that have been used in New York Times puzzles. There happen to be 1,091 of them, and I've indexed them here by first letter. For example, L. These are all the pangrams that have been used in New York Times puzzles. You can click to the top to get back to the top. Notice there are no words beginning with an S. That's the policy of the New York Times, to not have any puzzles with the letter S in them at all. Another limitation they have, if you look at the R words that they have used, there are no RE words. And actually, if you look at the E words, there are no ER words. In fact, there are no words that have both the letter E and the letter R in the New York Times puzzles. So that's something that is a limitation. We don't have to follow those rules. Another list of pangramic words, is from a 10,000 commonly used words list. So here's another long list of words that have not been used in New York Times puzzles. If you look carefully, see that a lot of them have S's in them, so you can choose those if you wish. Here's one, accredited, that has an R and an E in it. So yeah, this list has 1,400 words in it. Another list is from a very large lexicon. Here are some pangram words from the large lexicon. There are 38,000 words here. And there are some very strange, obscure, and rare words here. But they do have 7 unique letters. So there's a lot here. There's a lot of words to choose from. Sometimes you get overwhelmed if you have too many choices. So what I have done here, you see this R5 link in light blue? Click on this, and this shows you, for example, 5 words from the New York Times list. You can reuse these words. In fact, the creator of the New York Times puzzles, Sam Yuzerski, has reused a lot of the pangrams that he has chosen. Anyway, you can just keep clicking on this and get 5 words to suggested 5 random words. Here is 5 random words from the large lexicon. Uh-oh. So here, 5 random words from the large lexicon. Very strange words here. Coffee time. Anyway, that's one way to choose one way to choose a pangramic word. Another way to choose a pangramic word is to go down to the second text box down here. Find pangramic words whose puzzles will contain this word. So let's say you want the word, say, I don't know, table, to be as one of your solutions. One of the words in your puzzle, you want the word table. So you click submit. This shows you that there are, if the pangramic word was alphabet, the word table would be a solution. It's assuming, of course, that the T, A, B, L, or E was the center letter. This is sort of fun here. There's quite a few words in the large lexicon that would include the word table. Okay. So those are several ways to choose a pangramic word. So there are over 40,000 words that we could choose as the pangramic word for our puzzle. For no good reason, let's choose the word afternoon. This is fun because it would never have occurred in the New York Times puzzle because it has an R and an E in it. So I will put afternoon and I will say submit. And the next step is to choose the center letter. To help us choose which center letter of the 7, I have done some tallying. 4 words that have been used in the New York Times puzzle. This is the tallies of number of words, number of 4-letter words, and the resulting score. For words from the large lexicon, including 4 pangrams, here are some additional number of words and 4-letter words and additional score. Now, of course, not all these words would be included. Let's choose the O as the center letter. This brings us on to the third step, choosing the words we want to include in the puzzle. We have to make sure that we include one of the pangrams. And to help with that, I've put the pangrams in red. So there are no pangrams that have occurred in the New York Times puzzle. But here are some pangrams, so we need to choose at least afternoon. I like the word afternote as well. Let's see what other, so these are all the words from the New York Times. And here are some words, many words from the large lexicon. We don't need to include them all. We can choose which ones to include. How about annotate? Oops, annotate. Afternoon. Lots of weird words here, rather obscure and rare. Let's find ones that are not that. Here we go. Footnote. That's a good word. Forenoon. Forte. That would never have been used in the New York Times puzzle because it has an R and an E in it. What other words might be good to include here? Notate. Okay, let's say that that's good enough. It's up to you which words to include. Go down to the bottom and submit. You can enter other words that don't appear here if you know which ones they are. Submit. Now we're on to providing clues. Optionally providing clues for each word. So all the words are listed here, and you can provide clues. As before, you can click on the word to get a dictionary definition of the word, but it's more fun to have clever crossword type clues. Afternoon. Let's say afternoon. After lunch, something like that. I don't know. Whatever clue you want to give. You don't have to give clues for all the words. One thing to note is that if you've given a clue for a word before, it will be offered to you. And as with other clues for the New York Times puzzles, if there's more than one clue that you've given before, you can cycle through them. That's nice. Or enter a new one if you wish. Okay, so let's add one more clue here. How about tattoo? Ink on skin. Okay, submit. The final step is to provide your name and your location. If you've given it before, it will be provided to you. So we have 51 words, 198 points. The pangrams are afternoon and afternote. Submit. Now we have finished creating a community puzzle. Of course, it would take you longer if you provided clues for all the words or more carefully chose which words to include. But now we've created a puzzle. Its name is CP15, and that's what we will use to open to solve the puzzle. We can close this window. So now if I want to play that puzzle, I just type CP15. And there I am, playing the puzzle. I will tell you that will give you the information, created by John of Davis. And we know the pangram, afternoon. And what other words do we see? Front, did we include that word? We did. So there we go. We are playing the puzzle. We created a puzzle. If you want to see other people's puzzles, other people's puzzles that they have created, you can enter the command LCP for List Community Puzzles. There they are. I've created them all, but other people's names would be listed here. These first four puzzles here, these 3, 4, 5, and 8, are created for friends. So you get a sense of how difficult the puzzle might be. There we go. If you want to see only your puzzles, you can type YCP. These are the puzzles that you have created. Since I've created all of them, that's why they appear here. If you type LCP to see your puzzles, to see the puzzles, this will give the last 5, the most recent 5 puzzles. You can get more if you wish, but this is the most recent 5. And you can actually click on the name of the puzzle here to start playing it. So here is CP8, for example. If you click on YCP to see your puzzles, you can click on this puzzle. Let's click on this CP15. If we click on this puzzle, we can edit the puzzle that we just created. The things you can change are the words, which words you include, and the clues. So let's include a few more words down here. How about, footer. I like that word, footer. For, non-effete. That's too rare. What other word could we offer? Let's use the word offer. So I can I can change which words are included in the puzzle or take them away. And then I can add more words, more clues rather. Afro, a hairstyle. There we go. We have finished editing sepia 15 and close the window. So let's play sepia 15 again. And the word afro is now allowed. There we go. Okay, that's how you create puzzles. Another thing to note is let's get some more puzzles, some more New York Times puzzles in here. So now we have a list of puzzles. If I type the L command, here's all the puzzles, and included in this list of puzzles you are playing will be the community puzzles you are playing. They come in chronological order, and the community puzzles come afterwards. That's it for community puzzles.